And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18, what's up?
From the gun, Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
19 Texas.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away.
Touchdown, Houston.
Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go, but so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of them. And you can't do it much better than that.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Stafford from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. It's on, turning it to Williams. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Stafford. Well, there's another one to Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 from the 32.
50-50. Ready.
Stafford throwing again. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. It's Stafford once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hey, easy. 180. Zero. Tango. Box 86. Ready, hot.
On third down, here's Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force fourth and long.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
280. Zebra. Kill.
Stafford gonna go on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 from the 43. Shotgun now, first round. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The pass caught by Tate Dell. And they to take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Look the high, look. Hold on. Tony.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Rams are going to have it after a second interception of the season.
Stroud's pass.
Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
They were in their defensive meetings this week. That's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here in his second down and 18. Set up the screen. Here's McCullough. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Now we're on here with Blake Corum. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have second down behind the sticks. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Bonus Stafford on third. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Tank Dell on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. It almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That play good for 17 and a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And they send him straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It's Mixon on second down. He takes this up to around the 46. That's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Stroud now on third. Into the hands of Dell. They'll have the first down and even more. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is he's got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Tony. Here we go. Look the hot.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone on first. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Throw is caught. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Tank Dell the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Rams nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. From the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, how you tryna pull me back? Right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on her with my eyes. Chick till she smashes gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. 280. Back.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 40-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And he's going to score. Big 6, touchdown, Houston. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Rams nothing. Naimi Fairbairn in the kickoff for Houston.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush, finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Nakua's got it again. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from SoFi in just a moment. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. Got a 20. Big 20. Switching. Go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Levante David. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Pick six. Touchdown, Houston. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
Naimi Fairbairn in the kickoff for Houston.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set.
There's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
26-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Screen here for Williams. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Do I sit and judge defense? I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
He takes it at the 4. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Flush down out to his left. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 118. That's right.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Here's the final play of our first half.
Up
the gut they go with Williams. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. They'll only find 1 yard up the gut. It's second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. And it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Textbook pitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Stafford now off the play fake. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
Gain of 22
They managed
more
22
yards.
on the rip and a first down.
Another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with third down and 5.
Third and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Like a drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. Third and 5 now. To throw, Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he gets this forward to the 19. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Here we go. 18. Okay. 11. Hey, south. Hey, uno. Look the hot. Buggy.
Shotgun now, first round. Called in by Olave, left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10.
Here we go. Why Tony? 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up second down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
From the gun, Stroud. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Some pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing now on first down. Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Set. Omaha. Flare. Ready, hot.
Here he goes. Third and long. It's complete to Higbee. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Oh, ready. 118. Outside.
Back to throw. Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. Has good room at the 35. Through the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans continue adding on to that lead.
Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Williams now on 1st and 10. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was brought down at the 26.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Chased out to his right. He gets this one in the cool. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Running for the marker with Williams. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Looking quickly here.
A gain of only a yard.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Slot man motioned over. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that one doesn't get him much, giving him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Moving to Nakua, the target on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. On the move, past the 40. He gets loose down the right side. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Rams cut into the lead by another point.
Rams 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Oh,
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
The career is more at stake when you win your pound. That paper, baby, my face on the
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stroud. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And tell me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Texans continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tack on 7 more to their lead.
Rams 10. Kaimi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields the hard squib kick. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Play action now for Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. First down from the 41. Now run. This is Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Stafford. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short pass brought in. We got the football mark, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Sometimes I give myself bad dreams. Sometimes my heart races inside.
So it's a win for the Texans. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win.